Hi guys, it's Miss Stacy. So this week is the first week of spring. It's so exciting. I found a new recipe for Play-Doh, so I was thinking we could try it out and then we can add some spring colors to it and we can see what we think. Alright, so you only need two things for this recipe. You need cornstarch and you need shaving cream. And then you need different colors if you want to add a color to it. So we have some spring colors here. Alright. So we're going to start with half a cup of shaving cream. So we know shaving cream is really fun to play with. We're going to shake it first. I'm going to hold it in my hand. I'm going to go shake, 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 shake. You hear it shaking? It's really quiet, but you can hear it a little bit. I'm going to use my hands. I'm going to take the cover off. Ooh, did you just see what happened? The cover went flying. Oh man, we'll get it after. Alright, so I'm going to use one hand to hold the cup. And I'm going to put my finger on top of the shaving cream and I'm going to push. So let's listen. Ooh, you hear that noise? We're going to fill up our cup with shaving cream. Look at that. Whoa. Put this over here. Now we're going to have it go plop. Here it goes. Plop. We can use this to get the rest of the shaving cream out. There. Alright. So if you wanted to, you could play with the shaving cream first before we do other things with it, right? You could use your finger. You could feel the shaving cream. You could write with the shaving cream. You could make a line down. You could spread out the shaving cream a little bit. And then you could make a big line in it. Pretty cool. So the shaving cream is fun to play with before you add the rest of the stuff to it. Alright, I'm going to clean off my finger so it doesn't get stuck in everything. And the next thing we need is our cornstarch. We need 1 cup of cornstarch. We're going to see if we have enough. If not, we have another container. So cornstarch is white, just like the shaving cream. See it in there? It looks just like the bag. So we're going to put it in a white measuring cup. Oh my goodness, we don't have very many colors happening right now. So we're pouring, oh, it looks like we have just about exactly enough. And then we can use our other container if it still needs more later. Alright. We've got clouds of cornstarch. Alright, so I'm going to take this and we're going to dump it in. Here it goes. Watch. Whoa. Oh my goodness. That made a big mess. I think we should have put it down lower when we were pouring it. Did you see that there's cornstarch all over our table? Oh dear. Okay. We'll just move over a little bit so it's not in our way while we make this, and then we'll clean up later. Okay. So, we're going to mix together our cornstarch and our shaving cream and see what happens. They called it cloud dough, so it might be really light and fluffy. I kind of think that we used this recipe when we were trying out different snow recipes last year, because it looks familiar. But, let's see what happens. So I'm mixing it together. It's staying super fluffy. I feel like we might end up needing some more shaving cream. Even though our cornstarch went everywhere and we lost some. Alright, see this? It's still pretty crumbly. I don't want to add too much shaving cream, but we're going to add a little bit more. Ready? Here we go. Ew. Alright, let's mix that in. Here we go. So we want it to be able to stay together enough that we can pick it up, kind of play with it with our hands a little bit. So it doesn't really look like that can happen yet, because it still looks all crumbly. But let's try. Oh, well, it feels different than I thought it would. I'm going to squish it together. It is kind of sticking together, but not all the way. Alright, so we'll add a little bit more shaving cream. And then we'll see what we can do. We want to be able to separate it into balls so that we can make different colors. So let's put a little bit more. Making funny noises. We're going to mix it again. And see what happens now. You never know when you try out a new recipe what's going to happen. Here we go. We're getting there. You hear it making that noise when I pat it down? I don't know, you guys. It's still super crumbly. But we don't want to mix it up too much with shaving cream. A little more. We got this, right? Alright. I think this is going to be the magic time where it's going to stick together. I think so. Still mixing. Should I try touching it with my hands again? It is really cool dough. And we can make it kind of go flat when we touch it. Just is really crumbly still. But maybe that's how it's supposed to be. I don't know. This is our first time trying it. Ew. Alright. Well, this might be what it's going to look like. It does stick together like dough. So let's see if we can separate it into 3 balls because we're going to make 3 colors. So we got 1, 2, and then over here is number 3. Alright. So we're going to put each of our balls into a different bowl, and then we'll add a color to it. So I'm going to see, do you think it'll stick together? Oh, it's sort of sticking together. We put 1 bowl into this bowl. Alright, so there's 1. We'll put some into here. This is number 2. There we go. And then in this bowl will be number 3. There. Alright, let's get this out of our way. We're going to have lots of cleaning up to do after, but that's okay. Alright, so we're going to add a color to each bowl. So I was trying to think of some good spring colors. So I thought maybe like light green would be a good spring color. So we'll put a few drops in here. Okay, we'll put that one over here. And then I thought maybe light blue, like the sky. I'm doing all this with my left hand. That's kind of hard. If you have one hand that you like to use, and you try to use your other hand, it feels weird. Alright, and this one is purple. Light purple, kind of like flowers. So we'll put it in here. See that? And blue. Alright, so now we're going to use a fork with my messy hand. We'll mix our green first, so let's see. We might need more color. I don't know. Oh man, I think we're going to need more. But it is turning green a little bit. What do you guys think? Do we like this recipe? Or maybe it's not our favorite recipe? I don't know. I think it's not my favorite. But we'll have to see what the finished product is. Because maybe it'll be worth it in the end. I don't know. Still turning green. We're getting there. I think I'm going to regret this, but I'm going to use my hand and mix it in. Here we go. You see that? So it's very light green. Maybe we need a little bit more. Ooh, but part of it is sticking together better. So that's good. My hand is going to be really colorful by the time this is over. Check that out. Alright. So part of it is sticking together really good and turning into Play-Doh. That's what we wanted. It's kind of more like moon sand, where if you squish it hard enough, it falls apart. So we're going to leave the crumbly part in the bowl, and we're going to take just this piece that turned into green Play-Doh, and we'll put that on our tray here, okay? And now we're going to make our next color. But we did learn that we need lots more food coloring than we thought, so we're going to add some more blue. We'll mix it with our fork first, so our hands don't get too colorful, and then I'll use my hands, because now we know what's going to happen from the green. Let's see. So it's starting to turn blue. Alright. Going for it with my hand. Oh man, this has got lots of shaving cream. I mean, lots of food coloring stuck on the fork. Alright, here we go. Mixing it with my hand. Ooh, see that? So the same thing is happening where part of it is turning into nice dough and part of it is staying all crumbly. But that's okay. We don't need too much. We just need some to play with. Nice. There we go. Alright, so I'm just going to take, I bet if we mixed it longer we'd get more, but that's okay. We just want a little to play with. So I'm going to take this little blue piece and we'll put it on here with our green. So now we have green and blue. Nice light spring colors. And now we're going to do our purple. We're going to mix it in here. Start mixing with our fork. And then we'll mix with our fingers. Let's see. Oh, it's looking good. I like the nice light colors. Because spring, sometimes you think of nice pastel colors, right? So I'll mix it all in there. And now comes the messy part. We're going to get it off the fork. And I'm going to mix with my hands. Get ready for the messy part. Ooh. There we go. Oh, man. There we go. So the same thing is happening where part of it is sticking together. And I think if we kept working on it, if we kept adding a little more shaving cream and kept playing with it, we could get all of it to turn into Play-Doh. But for right now, I think the video would be really boring if we just kept doing that. So we're just going to take our little piece of each one that we ended up with, and now we can play a little. So look. We ended up with a little piece of purple, a little piece of blue, and a little piece of green. And they definitely remind me of moon sand because when we hold them and crumble them, look, it falls apart. But then we can squish it back together into a ball. Isn't that cool? So we have these three colors. What do you think would happen if we mix them all together? Whoa. It looks really cool now. Can you see that? Those three colors? And we can make a big ball that has all the colors in it, and that would be our nice memory of spring. Alright, let's see. So I'm going to squish it all together. Our big ball of spring colors. Check it out. It's got green and blue and purple. So this might not be my favorite recipe, but it's still kind of fun. So if you want to try it, you just need shaving cream and cornstarch and a color, and you can let us know how it goes. All right? Have fun. Bye.